The 11th act. Concerning the wife of Misdius. Now Misdius the king, when he had let Judas go, dined and went home, and told his wife what had befallen Cherisias their kinsman, saying, "See what hath come to pass to that unhappy man, and thou thyself knowest, my sister Tertia, that a man hath naught better than his own wife on whom he resteth. But it chanced that his wife went unto that sorcerer, of whom thou hast heard that he is come to the land of the Indians, and fell into his charms and is parted from her own husband, and he knoweth not what he should do. And when I would have destroyed the malefactor, he would not have it. But do thou go and counsel her to incline unto her husband, and forsake the vain words of the sorcerer." And as soon as she arose, Tertia went to the house of Cherisias her husband's, and found Mygdonia lying upon the earth in humiliation. And ashes and sackcloth were spread under her, and she was praying that the Lord would forgive her former sins, and she might soon depart out of life. And Tertia said unto her, "Mygdonia, my dear sister and companion, what is this hand? What is the disease that hath overtaken thee? And why doest thou the deeds of madmen? Know thyself and come back unto thine own way, come near unto thy many kinsfolk, and spare thy true husband Cherisias, and do not things unbefitting a free woman." Mygdonia saith unto her, "O Tertia, thou hast not yet heard the preacher of life. Not yet hath he touched thine ears, not yet hast thou tasted the medicine of life, nor art freed from corruptible mourning. Thou standest in the life of time, and the everlasting life and salvation thou knowest not, and perceivest not the incorruptible fellowship. Thou standest clad in robes that grow old and desirest not those that are eternal, and art proud of this beauty which vanisheth and hast no thought of the holiness of thy soul, and art rich in a multitude of servants, and hast not freed thine own soul from servitude, sir. And pridest thyself in the glory that cometh of many, but redeemest not thyself from the condemnation of death." And when Tertia heard this of Mygdonia, she said, "I pray thee, sister, bring me unto that stranger that teacheth these great things, that I also may go and hear him, and be taught to worship the God whom he preacheth, and become partaker of his prayers, and a sharer in all that thou hast told me of." And Mygdonia saith to her, "He is in the house of Cipher the captain, for he is become the occasion of life unto all them that are being saved in India." And hearing that, Tertia went quickly to Cipher's house, that she might see the new apostle that was come thither. And when she entered in, Judas said unto her, "What art thou come to see? A man that is a stranger and poor and contemptible and needy, having neither riches nor substance. Yet one thing I possess which neither kings nor rulers can take away, that neither perisheth nor ceaseth, which is Jesus the Saviour of all mankind, the Son of the living God, who hath given life unto all that believe on him, and take refuge with him, and are known to be of the number of his servants, sheep, sir." Unto whom saith Tertia, "May I become a partaker of this life which thou promisest, that all they shall receive who come together unto the assembly of God." And the apostle said, "The treasury of the holy king is opened wide, and they which worthily partake of the good things that are therein do rest, and resting do reign. But first, no man cometh unto him that is unclean and vile, for he knoweth our inmost hearts, and the depths of our thought, and it is not possible for any to escape him. Thou, then, if verily thou believest in him, shalt be made worthy of his mysteries, and he will magnify thee and enrich thee, and make thee to be an heir of his kingdom." And Tertia, having heard this, returned home rejoicing, and found her husband awaiting her, not having dined. And when Misdius saw her, he said, "Whence is it that thine entering in today is more beautiful, and wherefore art thou come walking, which beseemeth not free-born women like thee?" And Tertia saith unto him, "I owe thee the greatest of thanks for that thou didst send me unto Mygdonia, for I went and heard of a new life, and I saw the new apostle of the God that giveth life unto them that believe on him, and fulfill his commandments. I ought therefore myself to recompense thee for this favor and admonition with good advice, for thou shalt be a great king in heaven, if thou obey me, and fear the God that is preached by the strangerer, and keep thyself holy unto the living God. For this kingdom passeth away, and thy comfort will be turned into affliction, but go thou to that man, and believe him, and thou shalt live unto the end." And when Misdius heard these things of his wife, he smote his face with his hands and rent his clothes and said, "May the soul of Cherisias find no rest, for he hath hurt me to the soul, and may he have no hope, for he hath taken away my hope." And he went out greatly vexed. And he found Cherisias his friend in the marketplace, and said unto him, "Why hast thou cast me into hell, to be another companion to thyself? Why hast thou emptied and defrauded me to gain naught? Why hast thou hurt me, and profited thyself not at all? Why hast thou slain me and thyself not lived? Why hast thou wronged me and thyself not got justice? Why didst thou not suffer me to destroy that sorcerer, before he corrupted my house with his wickedness?" And he kept hold upon, was upbraiding, "Sir Cherisias." And Cherisias saith, "Why, what hath befallen thee?" Misdius said, he hath bewitched Tertia. And they went both of them unto the house of Cipher the captain, and found Judas sitting and teaching. And all they that were there rose up before the king, but he arose not. And Misdius perceived that it was he, and took hold of the seat and overset it, and took up the seat with both his hands, and smote his head, so that he wounded it, and delivered him to his soldiers, saying, Take him away, and hale him with violence and not gently, that his shame may be manifest unto all men. And they haled him, and took him to the place where Misdius judged, and he stood there, held of the soldiers of Misdius.